wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for Wednesday Night Dynamite. That's Talitha. I am Travis, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, tonight is the second night of
Fyter Fest.
Fyter Fest! Night 2!
I'm
so
a
they should
survivor.
have a whole bunch of stuff going on, right?
Yeah, Darby Allen.
Darby Allen?
So Darby Allen won his coffin match last week, and he's wrestling the Japanese guy that wrestled Orange Cassidy, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
Who did he wrestle? Remember he lost? Kind of a new guy we'd never heard of.
Oh, didn't he wrestle Sammy Guevara?
Yeah, that was it. And lost. And so he's probably going to lose tonight again.
Ooh.
He's going to start out 0-2. Oh, we get the Jericho match. So this is part of his 5 labors of Jericho.
Oh,
so he's going one-on-one with Shawn Spears. And Shawn Spears can use steel chairs. They're legal for him. But Jericho cannot use a steel chair.
Oh.
Legally.
But can he use anything else?
No.
Oh, so his thing when he comes out says Demo God, but before it said that when he first came out, it said change the universe. I was like, oh, I wonder if he's changing his stuff.
Been raised by the darkness.
Alright, who do we have in the chat, Travis? I can't see it.
Circled by demons I found. What have I become?
Who's out there with us
today? Now that I betrayed everyone I've ever loved and pushed.
Alright, we've got Walter out there and Ravi. Hey guys, how's it going? Sophie's with us. Roberto. Hey guys.
Something left for me to
Alright.
in the wreckage of my life.
How's everybody Wednesday going? Travis is singing a song.
I become man. Judas in my mind.
I actually had noise on.
I heard it.
I had noise on.
Aubrey's the referee for this one, guys.
Hey, we get a Texas death match, Jacob
Texas
says. Hey,
death.
Jacob,
I'm
how's
excited
it going,
for that
everybody?
one.
Roberto says, hello, happy AEW Wednesday.
I just hope the Murder Hawk wins tonight. I'm really hoping he wins.
Yeah, Sophie's like, hi and bye.
Hello and bye low.
The Murder Hawk, who's he up against tonight?
It's the Texas death match. John Moxley for the IWBF.
Oh, that Japanese United Champion, whatever.
I'm just making up letters at this point. That was a boxing IBF. It's a WIBF. Whatever it is.
Shawn Spears is a nice guy.
Shawn Spears going one-on-one with the great one.
He just wants to share his chairs with everybody, and nobody wants them. Jacob says, I am good. How are you doing today? Fantastic. I have ice cream. I'm doing fantastic.
Notice Jericho has the same chest as Kofi Kingston.
And he still has a thing on his elbow.
Oh, MJF's coming down too. I guess I got to get me a scarf. Maybe for this winter.
Sure. No, he's coming over here. Poor Tony Schiavone. He's like, yay, it's you.
The 5 labors of Jericho. You shut your mouth.
Like, no, it's MJF. You love him. You're a big fan, aren't you, Jacob?
I love MJF. All right. The chairman does get a chair. Completely legit. All right, here we go. I don't think Jericho's had a match in a while, has he? Since that cage match? Did he have one at the last pay-per-view or anything?
I don't know.
I mean, I know he was in the group match, but I don't think he's had a one-on-one match.
Wow, he got him before he could have the chair. Nice.
Now, if Shawn Spears accidentally falls on the chair, is it using the chair? Because that's what I'd be doing, is driving him down into the chair.
Maybe if he just trips, that'd be fine, right? Walter's excited about the Texas death match. I don't even know what that is.
It's a death match.
Great.
From Texas.
What does it even mean?
Well, it has different meanings, so I'm going to just bow out because AEW might have changed the rules.
Oh.
Basically, it just means no rules.
Oh. Walter's like booing MJF, and Jacob says, I don't like him. Jericho is better.
The demo god. Shawn's...
You don't like...
Oh, shit.
You don't like MJF because he acts just like Jericho did when he was younger.
Are they in Texas?
Aren't they?
I think so, because he just went like this and then that, which Longhorn State, you don't do that.
Oh, they hate you now. We have WWE Reuploads in the chat.
Hey,
WWE
Reuploads.
Reupload says, Happy Wednesday, everyone. You just made the list.
You did just
Sweet.
make the list.
And it's Desmond. That's who that is. Hi,
Yes,
Desmond.
Desmond is in his house.
Alita is in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Alita.
Alita.
Let's have Grant T. Hey, Grant T. Says,
Grant.
Yesterday, did you guys watch NXT without stream?
I did not.
No.
I have not been watching NXT. I have no idea what's going on in NXT. I kind of wanted to watch it to see if they did anything with Mandy. How did Xia Li do? Anybody watch it?
Alita says no on Tuesday, and Aoife says, hi, guys. Hi,
Hi,
Aoife.
Aoife. Yeah, I just want to know how what did I just say her name was? Xia Li did against Raquel. I was hoping she'd become new champion, but they're not going to do that on just a normal Tuesday, are they?
Maybe.
I'm going to assume that it didn't have an ending because they're pushing her pretty hard. So maybe it... Oh, God. That's so false. Did you hear what MJF just said?
No, what did he say?
What do you call a hot girl in Dallas, Texas? A tourist?
I don't think so.
There's an old song saying,
Maybe in
God
Idaho.
bless Texas with his own hands. Brought down angels from the promised land. It might be the prettiest women on the planet in Texas.
Grant T says that Raquel defeated Zai, but she was distraction by Dakota, and that's how.
Ah.
Walter's like, good AEW advance. Desmond says Raquel retained in 8 minutes. That's
Dang.
a pretty long chat. That's a pretty long match, actually. Aoife says, can't sleep with the heat. We have 30 degrees today and the last few days.
Yeah, it sounds scorching.
How much is 30 degrees Celsius again?
70-ish, probably. Right around 70. For us.
Chris is in the chat.
Oh,
Hey, Chris.
86.
That's like great. That's like perfect weather.
It was 86 when
Maybe
I was
it's
outside
humid
working.
there
It is
because
next
they're
to,
by the ocean.
they are right on the ocean, but no, it's there's no humidity that I'm aware of. It's tropical. It's more like Seattle.
Huh. Okay. Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi says
Ravi.
MJF's such a douchebag. That is he. Walter's like totally Blanchard at ringside. Yes, and Chris is in the
Oh,
chat.
Sean!
LOL, Jericho wearing Kane-style pants. Ravi says MJF full of ish. And Grant T says Wrestling Cap is going to be Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross at TakeOver NXT title.
Isn't that weird? Does anybody else think that's just weird?
That's dumb.
I have a hard time with that one.
So he went down there to be a GM, and now he's integrated himself into being the, like, in the matches
Right,
and
he's
shit.
actually going to wrestle.
That's fucking just not right.
I'm just saying, there's all these young guys, and they've went to a 44-year-old man.
He might be able to help it, maybe. Walter's like, hey, Aoife, but on the cool air, Abdul Ahad is in the chat.
Hey,
Abdul
Abdul.
says, hey, you alive? Yeah, hey, you. We're alive.
We
How
are.
about you? Are
We
you
are
alive?
alive.
Alita says, same terms here right now. Grant T said last week Cross put Joe to sleep. And Chris says, no, we have sexy girls in Texas, but we got lots of hoes too. Down here in Houston, especially on a road called Bisonnet. Oh, so now we know where to go get our hoes when we go to Texas. Sweet. Thanks
Bachelor
for sharing.
party, going to Houston.
You know where to go. Go down on that road and you can get some nice ladies.
I talk about this all the time. We have none here in my town.
I don't think that's true.
But she swears up and down that there has to be, yet no one knows
I
where
saw
they...
one at the stinker station. She was in a car, but she was definitely a fucking prostitute. Oh.
You should have asked for a card.
Why would she have a card? They don't
Exactly.
Know, they don't know. They're poor hoes. There's no such thing as business cards. They aren't whatchamacallums.
I'm just saying
They're
that
not,
they don't exist.
escorts and shit.
It's just there's no way they could have business if nobody knows they exist. Is all I was saying. That's my argument for the prostitution rings. Because even the druggies don't even know they exist, and I know some druggies, and they're like, pff. So who would have them? The cops? Should I call up Roger? He's the chief of police.
Sure.
Hey, Raj.
I need to know if we have...
Do we have prostitutes? I'm just trying to squash an argument. How do I find them?
Craigslist.
They're not on there either. That's what I'm getting at.
No, have you looked?
I have in the past when we've had this conversation.
Aoife says, we haven't had 30 or over since the 1800s or something. They said today, so we are all struggling to cope, but it's nice to have some good weather. Yeah. Abdul says, is your stream lagging?
I don't think so. I think we're right on time. Sean Spears setting up that chair in the corner, and now he's grabbing Jericho by the hair.
He's going to throw him into it. What happens if he
wait,
trips or fall into it?
2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 seconds.
That's not too bad. Let's see. Aoife says, hey, Walter.
Pop up and
says,
put him down.
Dumb. Walter's like, no DQs. Jacob says, got attacked by Samoa Joe.
Not a surprise.
Granty says, William told Joe if someone touched Joe, Joe can put their hands on them.
Yeah.
Granty says, and Cross ran over William Regal. Nice. Ravi says, D, don't talk with your mouth full. Let me get some food in there and then I'll start talking to you. Make sure that I talk with my mouth full of food.
Whew. Sean Spears, the chairman, right to Jericho's spine.
So, if
look at him.
Then he's already done. Does he have to finish this task?
Yeah, he has to win 5 tasks.
So he has to win it? Okay.
It's like Hercules.
Right.
Oh, there it is. He's going to squash his face.
Walter says, good matches on AEW Live. Jacob says, bachelor party in St. Louis.
Nice. I like the movie Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks. It's one of my favorites of all time. There it is! He's got him in the walls of Jericho! There's no way he's getting out of this.
How would he? If he could.
Oh, he is going to get out. No, Jericho pulled him back out to the center. And he's sitting down. Oh, Tully Blanchard's trying to interfere. Sean's going to grab that chair, which is completely legal. You don't have to have the referee. He's tapped. I didn't see the tap. There he is. Now he's tapping like crazy. Jeff, you guys are making things up. Sammy Guevara. Oh, no. Pulls Tully down. Tully and I almost call him Santino. Sammy Guevara working their way back up the ramp. Oh! Jericho just got clocked in the head. I don't use that word. That's a stolen from Tony Schiavone there.
They got clocked in the head.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no!
Got out of it.
The demo god kicks out.
Oh, Walter says Jericho must win all his matches. Okay. And Abdul says, give me $1 billion because I liked your stream. There you go.
$1 billion. $1
billion. Granty says, I never knew that Frankie Monet was married to Johnny Drip Drip.
Yes, she is.
You didn't know that? It's been happening for a long time.
You didn't know?
Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know.
Well, if
Thomas
you ain't know, now you know.
Hey, Thomas says, hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, Thomas.
Just watching some Fyter Fest,
Night two. It's going to go so quick that...
It's one of Jericho's matches for his, what do you call them? His tasks that he has to
the
do.
labors
His
of
5
Jericho.
Labors. He's doing one right now.
I wish he had 12, like Achilles did. Hercules, not Achilles.
Oh, he got out of it.
There it goes. There it is. It's over. Count to 100, guys. He ain't getting up. He just got hit with the Judas effect.
Wow! Look at all the people. They look so more excited.
Hey, they have a blue shirt like ours that say AEW.
Nice.
That little kid had one on. It was blue with the white.
Nice.
Looked just like wrestling gear. Why would they cut the music? I like that music. One labor down. Sammy the Simp Guevara. His young boy. Isn't that offensive? You know, that happened to Achilles when he was doing the birds.
Oh, he got help?
He got a little bit of help. No, not the Cephalian birds, the other one. The Hydra.
Mm.
His cousin would burn the head, so he'd cut the head off and then he'd cauterize the wound so their heads wouldn't grow back. And that's how he won. And then the king's like, no, that doesn't count. So he had to do 12. He's actually supposed to only do 10 labors. But he had to do 12 because he got help. Just like when he cleaned out the stables that had never been cleaned.
Oh.
He did that with the river.
Mm-hmm.
He got help.
Oh. He robbed a bank. Let's see. Jacob's like, come on, demo god. Robbie says, clocked, such an English slang word. Abdul says, you scolding me? Why would anybody scold you? Nobody's scolding you.
Nick Cage, is that who they just said?
I thought this guy was in jail.
The deathmatch specialist.
Nick Cage.
There's another Cage, guys. They love these cages on AEW TV.
He looks like an old man.
Yeah, he's the king of the deathmatch. I have no idea who this guy is. He's
I don't know who he is either. He must not be very...
But everybody thought he was in jail. Oh, he's got a pizza cutter, though.
He must
you know you're legit when you carry a pizza cutter.
Mm-hmm.
To a street fight. He stabbed him with a trident.
Killed a guy. Walter's like, delete the funny doing that, right? Robbie's like, is there night 3? I don't think so.
No.
Walter says Jericho won. He sure did. But because he got help, now he, can't have any more.
Fyter Fest, Nyla Rose. The transgender versus... What's her name?
Britt Baker?
Britt Baker, the MD. DMD.
Yeah. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla, says Abdul, says, by the way, I am your very old fridge. I am fan. Nice.
I like old fridges.
Walter's like, hey, Ayla, and Thomas says, imagine if you saw your merch on AEW or WWE TV, right? Ayla's like, can I have $1 billion because I'm me? Sure. Throw that billions of dollars at you. Abdul says, no, only I'll have $1 billion. Ayla says, if anyone's getting money, it's me. Lolita says, it's hard to get into this. Jacob says, I have friends who wrestle him. Abdul says, Ayla, no, it will be mine. Ayla's like, eat poop. Oh, that's not very nice, Ayla.
You. All right. One labor down. I guess we're not going to get that labor, though, right? So we got somebody named Nick Cage. So now we've got a third Cage. Because we got a Christian Cage.
Maybe it's Gage.
Oh, is it Gage?
Chris is in the chat saying, so now Nick Gage is heel. Or is MJF a face for bringing him in?
They're both heels.
Jacob says it's called Madman Pondo. What's called Madman Pondo?
That sounds like a type of putty.
Walter's
Pondo.
like, okay, that guy. Walter's like, Kazarian will win.
Yeah, freaky. What are they calling him now? The bounty hunter or something? They're changing his name. Unless that's already always been his name.
Or is that his nickname? Abdul says, I don't like AEW. I like WWE.
It happens.
We watch both.
I like both. We are here on Mondays and Fridays for that. And we do all their pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch AEW, though, too. And WWE. I think you should watch both. Because then you get a huge variety. And it looks like they're going to be signing CM Punk. So that's the big rumors. So if you like CM Punk and you haven't seen him since 2014, he did fight in the UFC in 2018. But it looks like he may be coming to AEW TV.
Ooh.
It's going to be one of the biggest storylines since maybe Brock Lesnar came back in 2012, or he beat The Undertaker in 17. It's that kind of a big event.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'll have every wrestling fan that is watching this. It'll hit 2 million.
Oh, is that what'll happen?
With CM Punk? Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know if that'll be a surprise. I mean, obviously his comeback will be a surprise, but then they'll put him in a match. And is it going to be a one-time deal? Is it going to be a two-time deal? Is it going to be a contract? Like, he's going to be full-time?
I don't know. But Jacob says, Travis, you should look up Madman Pondo, Russell Tim, new guy. Ravi says, any title matches tonight? Yes.
Yeah, we got the United States Championship of Japan. The IBWBCF.
I don't think any of the main titles are on the line tonight, though.
Yes, there is. There's a title match next. Britt Baker's putting her title on the line against the transgender Nyla Rose.
There you go. Thomas says he's the elite hunter.
The elite hunter, that's what it is.
And Vindicator's in the chat. Vindicator says, hey guys.
Hey, Ben.
So if Nick Gage is so scary and tough, how come he didn't bring actual Dynamite talent or the show?
I know.
I don't know.
Because he had a pizza cutter.
And Jacob says, speaking of which, is Balor back? He was on Raw, right?
Nope.
SmackDown.
Yep. And we'll see. We'll find out on Sunday or Friday. There's Miro.
He's wearing a Bloodsport jacket. That's funny. Chris says Nick Gage is from CZW. It's a hardcore promotion. They did a dark side of the ring on him.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Caden Parks is in the chat saying, who the hell is Nick Gage? He has a pizza slicer. Please see above comment by Chris Akane. You'll know who he is now. Robbie says, is AEW outdoing WWE at the Mo? Maybe?
They're running par.
Grega John is in the chat. Hey, Grega.
I try not to compare the two companies.
Yeah. Kaden says, Chris, that's the same promotion that John Moxley and Eddie Kingston came from. There you go. Chris says, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is what they are saying. Vindicator says, even more important, it's amazing how Jalitha always does more talking and more eating on the chat streams than Travis.
Doc Gallows. He's from Tokyo, Japan. I thought he looked Japanese, you know?
He totally does.
Like an 8-foot tattooed Caucasian from Japan.
Kawan Webster's in the chat. Hey, Kawan says CM Punk will be a beast. Walter says at 9:10 p.m. I'm going my time, but still here. Friday SmackDown 8 p.m. Travis, I will show up.
We will be here.
YBD is in the chat and says if CM Punk comes to AEW, I will laugh. Rolls in the chat saying hello. I am watching AEW. Nice. CBP is in the chat saying sheesh. Kaden says hey guys. Kawan says Miro. CBP says sheesh again. Grega says hey Kaden. Walter says AEW Rampage August 13th. That will be good. Kaden says hey Grega. And Kaden says Kazarian will definitely win.
You
Robbie
think?
Says,
I don't think he stands a chance to win this.
Robbie says, what can I say? D loves our grub. I do like food. Anyways, you think Kazarian will win, huh? Who's he up against? Oh, this
The
guy?
Japanese guy.
Well, Kazarian's kind of more of a singles wrestler now, right? And he's not. He's always a...
Both of them are tag team wrestlers. And
so Kazarian's not in a tag team at all anymore, though.
For a couple months, that don't make you a singles.
Kind of make him a singles wrestler now.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't make him a seasoned singles wrestler. He's still a tag team guy.
Maybe he didn't have friends before. Anyways, Gage is in the chat. Gage Mitchell. Hey, Gage.
Hey, Gage.
Saying hello, everyone.
Thanks for hanging out with us. If you're new, subscribe because we need members.
We need them.
We need like 25, 26 more people.
Quad says Doc Gallows in a 20-minute match. Let's go. Walter says, guys, hit the like and subscribe, right?
We're trying to get to 1,000.
Chris says, big LG kind of reminds me of Kevin Nash.
A little bit, doesn't he?
CBP says, guys, I'm dumb. Why are you dumb?
Nah,
CBP
nobody's dumb.
TV is dumb. Why are you dumb? So we have CBP TV sheesh. Oh, that's why CBP TV is dumb. Oh, we have two of you in here. Don't do that, guys. I don't care if you don't like each other. It was like there's a lot in chat tonight. When you guys get big, don't forget about us. Haha.
Yeah, once the chat
Why
picks
are you
up,
in
we'll
our
have to
chat?
get some more moderators. Give all our original people moderatorship so we can see which ones they are, because their names will be a different color. Actually, I think we can do a pay thing, and then they get a special emoji next to their name if they're an actual payer. And you could read their comments, too. I'm not really into that, but...
Walter says, yes, Ayla, funny. Robbie wants to know when Sting is wrestling.
I have no idea when Sting will wrestle again. Maybe not for 6 months, maybe in a week.
Yeah.
Darby Allen is wrestling tonight. He'll probably get jumped, and we might see Sting. With the kryptonite bullet. They happened to leave that part out. He put Superman in the ICU. Making him sound like he's a badass.
She says it. Maybe
Why
not
not?
on that one. Maybe not on that particular trailer or preview. But she says it on one of the previews. Because they ask, how'd they do that? And she says, with a kryptonite bullet.
Yeah,
let's
Superman's
see.
no fun because if you don't have kryptonite, you can't beat him. Like, he's impossible to beat. So they had to literally make kryptonite for Superman.
Right.
Which is a real thing. It's actually the gas that's inside of neon lights, like in Vegas.
Oh, cool. So he can't go to Vegas.
He wouldn't be able to go to Vegas.
Jacob says we need likes too, and CBP is dumb says it's me and an alt account. Oh, so you're calling yourself dumb? That's not cool, dude. Don't call yourself dumb. Don't do it.
All right, Gallows. Gallows looking pretty slow and stiff, isn't he?
He's old and big.
Big man.
Ayla says mainly just me and Walter. Don't forget us, okay? You can forget Luke. Oh, that's mean. Jacob says didn't Darby wrestle last week? He did a coffin.
He did in
match,
the coffin match.
and he won
Against Ethan Page? Ethan Stark. Ethan... What the hell's Ethan's name?
Paige.
Page. Have it written down. It is Ethan Page, right? Yep, Ethan Page.
Walter says Ayla gets mod. You know her longer. She's not here enough. She can't be a moderator. Robbie says Ayla Hey D will probably be bougie when they hit 1,000. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
It is a song on TikTok, I believe.
Okay, but what does it mean?
It means just... I think it's like a dance.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure. It just means excited, I think.
Vindicator says no more moderators. They terrify me. I had a nightmare about Luke being upset with my negativity and tried to shock me with jumper cables. Jesus. It was like, WTF, did you just say, Ravi, you having a stroke? What did you just say, Ravi, you having a stroke? Alita's like, LOL. Ayla Kawan says Sting is... And Jacob's like, all ego, Ethan Page. Ayla says, I mean, if Walter says I should be mod, then... CBP says, want to hear a dirty joke?
Always.
Is it about
You
dirt?
you never ever have to ask me that. I like all jokes. Even the inappropriate ones. Just send those ones on the internet. What's that called? Instagram. Hit us up on Insta with your inappropriate jokes.
And Jacob says, hey, Ben. And Ben says, hey, Jay. And Ayla says, it means you're a snob because you're rich.
Ah.
Oh. Well,
That's fine. So the live was orange for a second. Now it's white again. I wonder why they changed it to orange. What that meant. Was that a sign? Give me a sign.
what was orange?
The live.
Oh, I don't know.
It was orange. Look at this! The Elite Hunter. So he's the Elite Hunter because he's going up against the Elite, right? Like, is that where that came from?
Maybe. Possibly.
Gallows powers out. Anderson met his wife in Japan. She's a cute little Japanese girl. But I don't know about Gallows. I don't know if he married one of his fellow countrymen. Since I guess he's from Japan.
Mm-hmm. CB says, what's the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb?
Ah, I know this one. Do you know what?
I don't.
You can unscrew a light bulb.
Oh, that's it.
Do it! 3. All right, Gallows puts a short work in.
On Frank Kazarian. Bummer. Poor Frank Kazarian. He got beat. But Walter wanted him to win. Desmond says, my paper almost got ripped by my dog. He started chewing. And then he also said, please no, Travis, my ears. Were you singing something that you didn't like?
Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh, that's what. Alita says they glow. Ayla says bougie can mean something as fancy and expensive. Walter says, is Delita eating ice cream? Share. Yes, I am eating ice cream. I'll share with
Alita,
you.
it wasn't what do they both do. It is how are they different.
What's the difference between them?
She's like, they both glow.
They glow. So good.
Which is fantastic. It's true. But you can't unscrew a light bulb.
It's a very
there he is.
Very positive answer. It's our AEW champion that makes it completely, like, not even really that good anymore. Disappointed in
He's
our
wrestling
AEW
later
champion.
tonight, isn't he? Against Adam.
Is he?
Yeah, the groups are wrestling. The Dark Order. And if the Dark Order group wins that, then they go on.
Oh, that's right.
To Wrestle 101.
CBP's like, LOL. Walter's like, boo. Gallows won. Melinda Ford's in the chat. Hey, Melinda says, hey, everyone. Hello. And Robbie says, Halo Bougie is used to describe people, places that are high class. Nice. Vindicator says, it's amazing that Tucker, former buddy of Otis, is still sitting out there as a free agent while Gallows continues to get paid to be a mid-card stud.
There's a lot of people from WWE that are unsigned.
Walter says, hey, Melinda. Ayla says, Robbie and Kawan says, Gallows won. Jacob says, Travis is my boy Finn back.
Yeah, he's on SmackDown.
Desmond says, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. Robbie says, Ayla, you should. And Ayla's like, Robbie, shut up. Shut up. Your mama told you not to say that. It's not very nice. Walter's like, boo, the Elite.
Why is he doing that? So, like, they just kept it going?
So, I guess
like, he forgot his lines?
Kenny Omega doesn't know what to say because he's stupid.
Why wouldn't you just cut and go say something else? You wouldn't just keep repeating it 3 times, would you? Here he comes!
I guess. Maybe you would. I don't know.
The Elite Hunter has become, the Hunted. Like, how could you forget? Like, you just said the word. Just reverse it. Hunter becomes the Hunted. No. Paige coming out.
Maybe he had too many drinks in the back. Too many, whatchamacallit, drinks.
Hard shots.
Champagne or whatever.
Maybe. He is the champion.
Mm-hmm.
You getting soft? Like Bobby?
Yeah. Jacob says, I missed it. Desmond says, everyone shut up and you all made the list. Ayla's like, my mom didn't tell me not to say that. Robbie says, Ayla, I thought this chat was friendly. Ayla's like, my mom told me to tell people to F off or bite me. Shaking my head. Jacob says, Travis, what if Braun signed?
That would be fantastic. I mean, there's room for him. They could do something great with him.
True.
But they have no one in that size range. No one.
Mm.
He would be in a class all by himself. I mean, Gallows is pretty tall, but that's it.
Lance Archer.
Oh, shit! 3-on-1! But Paige cleaning house. Taking on a tag team.
Mm.
But notice, the tag team got him.
Mm-hmm. Lance Archer.
Because if it was a WWE, Vince hates tag teams. See? That's exactly what should have happened. Perfect. In WWE, the singles wrestler would have dominated The tag team wrestlers. It's so weird to me. Sorry, I'm taking swings at WWE here. Hey, John Silver! And then the buckshot lariat. Anderson falls out of the ring. The Dark Order cleaned house.
And I was like, why did you think that? Like, what exactly made you assume such bull poop? Robbie says, when's Kenny and his dancing broomsticks on?
I guess that's over. Maybe because they're on the road and they can't take the cheerleaders with them.
Possibly. They don't want to hire hoes in every place they go.
Jacob
says, you got Wardlow.
Nowhere near Braun. Nowhere near Braun. Jake Hager a little bit. But they're still not Braun size. Mm-mm. Brian Cage is big and strong, but he's not that size either. He doesn't have the height.
True.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Jacob says that. Ravi says, Ayla, you cracked me up. Vinegar says, so Dalitha, hypothetically speaking, do you think Hangman and Humberto would make a tag team you'd be interested in seeing and cheering for possibly, though you don't like to cheer anyone? No, I don't want them as a tag team. Ew. I want them to stay their own separate people.
She wants them to come out in street clothes and talk.
I like when Hangman Page wears his street clothes. Not all the time. Some of them look really bad, but
I feel like they need to get rid of Hook. I don't like that he's there.
You don't like
just because of Taz. I like Taz. But I don't feel like he should be a Dominic Mysterio type.
That's funny.
Don't touch her. You just made her uncomfortable. No means no, Brian.
Don't touch her, no square.
Oh, here it is.
Wheeler, Yuta. Y-U-T-A.
Wheeler Yuta. Now he's going one-on-one with the absolute great one, Darby Allen. He's going to get his ass handed to him in this one, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a prodigy of Orange Cassidy.
Walter says, Dark Order, yes. CB says has best WWE finisher? Question mark?
Who does?
He's asking. Best WWE finisher.
Ooh. I don't want to get this wrong. Like the most realistic or just kind of fun?
It just says best.
Because I like submission holds. But you don't get to see them very often. I like the figure four, which is going to lead me to Charlotte. Which The Miz also does, but The Miz doesn't finish guys with it anymore. Who? I don't know. Bank statement, maybe? I like that one.
That's weird.
Why? It's crossface.
Oh.
It's a submission. I'm trying to find a submission hold.
Ah. Got it. Let's see. Ayla
Ooh,
says
the Hurt Lock. The Hurt Lock's pretty cool now.
Mm-hmm.
The full Nelson.
Ayla says I can't be friendly or I'll get burned at the stake, right? Yeah, she has to be a witch, everybody. Desmond says cowboy shit. Desmond says D, eat your dinner first. Walter says Brian Cage will win. And Ayla says no, Dolly, they eat your dinner now. Ayla says don't let people tell you what's for. You mean don't let people tell me what for? Jacob says, I am going to be friendly. Oh, wait, I am friendly. Robbie says, oh, Ayla, burned. You shall get. Robbie says, Taz with the sunglasses on. Walter's like, Desmond, cool name in chat. Alita says, I'm going to get some ice cream now. As you should. You should get some ice cream now.
Hikuleo's in the audience, guys.
Who?
I don't want to say it again because I'm not sure I said it right.
Some person?
I think it's the son of one of the... what was his name? One of the Barbarians' kids or whatever is what it sounded like.
Oh.
Haku's kids.
Oh, okay. Walter Walter says Desmond, cool name and chow. Alita says I'm going to get some ice cream now. Ayla
Yeah,
says,
see, it's the son of Haku.
oh, okay.
Haku's probably the baddest dude that ever wrestled.
Nice. Ayla says probably I showed my ankle flush today.
Oh,
You're going to get
slut.
burned. Damn, you're a slut bag. Desmond's like, Wheeler, Yuta, you just made the list. And Jacob's like, Travis, it's Sting. Kawan says, who's Wheeler, Yuta? That guy?
He wrestled last week and turned some heads, so now we get to see him against Darby Allen.
He's that guy. He's that guy right there.
Wheeler
He's
Yuta.
in the white pants. It's that guy. In the white pants. You know, that guy.
Yeah, we get it.
Are you sure? It's that guy.
I don't think his pants are white, but
They're like a white.
green and yellow and white.
They have white. They're more white than any other color. Oh my gosh, what is he doing?
The flying octopus.
It's because his feet don't touch the ground. Yeah, it's weird.
It's like an abdominal stretch, but
It's
all
like,
sorts
does that
of weird.
feel good on your injured stuff over there? Desmond says Darby will win in 2 minutes.
Darby,
Tick, tick, tick. I don't think he's winning
Darby
yet.
likes to get beat up for like at least 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, he really does.
They don't bury anybody on this show.
Walter says it's Sting with Darby Allen. Alita says jacket like Nakamura. Yeah, he did, huh? Desmond says thanks, Walter. Vindicator says 11 to what? I don't remember Darby defeating 11 people legitimately. Robbie's like, who has the best moves in AEW?
I don't know. I like Cody.
Ayla says no. What fur? Well, I don't want to say it with a weird southern Idaho accent. It's
What
creepy.
fur?
What fur? No, what that fur? Alita says, I really like the
Look at this
big
superplex.
statement. So she likes the big statement too.
Who did?
Alita.
Yes. It's a fantastic move.
Thomas says, Tamatonga?
There's Sting.
I don't know who Tamatonga is, question mark.
That's the guy that is in the audience.
Oh, Desmond says, I gotta get my ice cream out of the deep freezer.
Oh,
Deep freezer.
dude, you don't want any. Don't kick the stinger. Okay,
Oh,
Sting him.
the Stinger's kicking him!
Look at him going
he
back
kicked
and
him
forth.
back. Oh, what? What?
I see it, but I don't believe it.
Oh.
Oh! They kicked
They're
each other's
to-
foot. Now Sting is doing his
Darby's
chest
like,
bump.
what are you doing?
Darby just kicks out.
Well, at
We
least
almost
he didn't
had a
get
roll
too
up.
distracted.
Oh, again!
You know, Darby, you shouldn't even care what's happening on the outside of the ring. You should just mind your own business. Your business is in the ring, not the outside of the
neckbreaker.
ring. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get over here better for you. He's gonna do his.
Here he
move,
goes,
and he had
coffin
to
drop.
move.
It's over, guys.
Oh, what a good guy.
And 3. Darby.
Poor
The house
Yuta.
elf.
Yuta. Oh, dumb Darby. Robbie says, Ayla, your accent is funny. Ayla's like, I am a sausage wallet. I am ashamed. Desmond says, the dude that looks Mansoor. That's Yuta. His name is Yuta. Ayla says, compared to your accent, Robbie, no. Desmond says, if this was WWE, that match would be over. It's already over. Desmond says, Kenny Cody, Hangman's finisher. The buckshot lariat.
That's a good one. Ah, the blade.
Ooh, bummer.
He's wrestling later.
He's like, I can beat up anybody. Look at me.
He just knocked him cold.
They're supposed to go one-on-one?
Yes.
Oh, what's he gonna do? He's not gonna be able to wrestle.
I don't know, but his face is all beat up. Look at that. He got nailed. You can see where it's swelling.
Yeah, he got whacked with some, whatchamacallits.
Brass knucks.
That's it. Those are what those are called. Ayla's like, y'all know what fur. Gotta get your doggy cleaned up fresh. That's right. Desmond says, it's that Ruby Riot. Nice. Robbie says, Ayla, not gonna lie, my accent is proper decent. Thanks for noticing. And Kawan says, Darby won. Ayla says, proper trash, or should I say rubbish. Jacob says, how long is AEW on? I forgot. 2 hours. It's on for 2 hours. Finn says 12-2. So even this win for Darby needed outside distractions. He's a fraud, and so is his record.
Darby?
Mm-hmm.
Darby the house elf.
Is not a fan of Darby Allen.
I am not a fan of Darby Allen.
Desmond says the Blade looks like Eric Young. And Robbie says, is Darby better than people think?
I feel like he's right where he belongs. If he was in WWE, he wouldn't be on TV.
Vindicator says, weird how the Butcher, well, it's the Blade, but we know who you're talking about, looks like the twin brother of Jackson Riker minus the slobber.
Right. A little bit of hair change.
Jacob says,
there he is. He's a big dude.
So till 9 p.m. Central, yes.
You would want his dad next to you if you got in a fight at any bar.
Yeah.
He'd be the guy you would want right next to you the whole time.
Nice. Alita says, here in the South, it's of what full? Desmond says, Desmond versus Cody. And Robbie says, Ayla full of the compliments tonight. Ayla's like, you're welcome. Desmond says, if I was an AEW, would y'all hate me or cheer me? I don't know. It depends on what you do. If you do dumb crap like Darby Allen, then I probably wouldn't cheer you. I'm not sure I'd hate you, but I probably wouldn't be all like, ooh, it's you. I'd be like, oh, it's that guy.
There's Haku with Andrade.
Nice.
You can tell he's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like a scary big dude. There's him with Tully and Iron.
Nice. That's cool. I take it he's dead.
I don't know if Ku's dead or not.
Robbie says Darby would get on TV surely in WWE. Possibly. Desmond says, yeah, Jacob. Vindicator says, time for that coveted break now, so back in 40 minutes. What? Why are you taking a break, Ben?
Because it's probably Britt Baker.
Oh, is it? Is that the one that's next?
He's still alive.
I wish I could take a break from this.
He's still alive.
Oh, that's cool. Desmond says Paul Bearer. Thomas says Haku once ripped a man's eye out of its socket, then took mace directly in the face and was unaffected and even broke out of his cuffs.
Would not be surprised.
Like a nice guy.
He's the guy that you would want right next to you in a fight, though. Right, literally. I don't know if I could think of anybody else that you'd want next to you. You'd take like 2 or 3 guys.
Right. Robbie says, Ayla, you're not playing video games tonight. And Ayla says, probably play Fallout later. Desmond says, that's wrong, D. What's wrong? You can't tell me what's wrong or right. I have the right to my own opinion also, just like you guys do. Jacob says, let's go, transgender Nyla Rose. Robbie says, Travis, what's wrong with Darby? Then just asking.
I'm just not a fan. I've just never been a fan. I don't know.
I can tell you why my problem with him is that he's like the victim the whole time that he's in a match.
I feel like he needs to do more because he only does something at the end.
Yeah.
He gets beat up the whole match.
The whole match. Like, he doesn't do any offense through the whole match. He just gets his ass beat the whole time. And then all of a sudden at the end, he's like, oh, and I'm going to do a coffin drop and win. And it's like, really? You can't do anything else? And some of it has to do with the fact that he's so tiny and they put him against these big guys and stuff, but still. Now, question. Is that their grandchild or is that a kid they had later in life? That couple.
Right.
I'm like... let's see. Desmond wants to know who's better, Paul Bearer or Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman, by a long ways.
Oh.
They're not even in the same class. Paul Bearer was cool. He's more like Brian Pritchett, Brother Love. 'Cause I love you.
Desmond says, if you was in a WWE tag team, who would you like to tag with?
WWE?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can I be with a tag team so there's 3 of us? Like the New Day? The Usos? I'll be out there just saying, okay, oos.
Jacob's like, Nyla is going to kill you. I don't think so. I think Britt Baker's going to win. She's going to show it what's for. Ayla's like, I'll tell you what's wrong with Dalitha. She hasn't said Pucifer tonight.
That'll do it. Just ruins her day.
Thomas says the What Culture guys went to the Bullet Club block party and ended up getting chased out of there by Haku, who only grazed Simon Miller's arm and he got bruised from it. That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny because Simon is a wrestler and he's a pretty big guy.
That's hilarious. Why did they get chased out? What did they do? And Desmond says it may be a storyline, D. What's a storyline?
Him getting beat up all the time like
Darby Allen's victimhood. I don't think so. I think that's just how he is. He cries about his life all the time, by the way. How horrible his childhood was and how he had to live in his car and like that's real life stuff that he talks about.
It's his baby face persona.
It's not really like, oh hey, I'm pretending I have this life. That's actually real shit that he talks about. Chris says, see Lance Archer talking all that ish, but he loses. They are comparing Cross because Cross lost on Raw. Lance says everybody dies, but do they though? Because he loses every time.
I'm hoping he wins this time. It would be neat to see a title change.
Yeah. Robbie says Darby be texting. Desmond says sure. Alita says me the New Day. That's who she would team up with. Jacob says, I'm going to be with Ricochet. Nice. Ayla says,
That's a good
all
one.
better. Robbie says, LOD getting cooked in the chat. Thomas says, watch the video on What Culture. And Chris is like, Reba! Desmond says, oh, not another Liv Morgan.
Reba looks pretty good, doesn't she? I didn't realize she looked that good.
For her, with her broken leg.
MD. It's like 316.
But better. Right?
But better.
Is that what she was saying? I don't like her boots she has on. Rebel, Reba, whatever her name is. Oh my god, how horrific they are. Like, what a horrible thing to... I
Those
get it,
big
you're
white
in
cowboy
Texas,
boots.
But they're clear up to here. Like, they're like boots clear up to here. Jacob's like,
all right,
my name
lock
is
it up.
Rebel, not Reba. Oh.
Rebel,
Robbie's
not
like,
Reba, is
when's
their
Britt
actual
Baker
name.
on? She's on right now.
It's happening right now.
That match is right this second.
Britt Baker standing up, looking fabulous from behind.
Thomas
All right,
says
they're
Rebel,
locking
not
up.
Reba had her solo run in TNA, then it's a part of the Dollhouse.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's cool. No idea.
Slips through, rolls her around, dropping it on the arm. Rose isn't going to be able to use that arm. She's going to be able to use her power. Oh, kicking her in the face.
Ooh, that's not nice. Let's see. Desmond says Nyla Rose versus Nia Jax, and then says Britt Baker versus Charlotte, and Alita says, damn, Desmond, that would be Char. Desmond says, I have to go to a tournament tomorrow, and I have no clue where I am going.
What kind of tournament?
What is the tournament for?
D&D?
And aren't you supposed to know where you're going? Is it a chess
Your hair
tournament?
person. Husband plays D&D every Sunday.
Does he play D&D?
Every Sunday.
I didn't know he played D&D.
There's a group of them.
I
like
knew that they played like some kind of stuff, but I didn't know they played D&D.
Yeah, every Sunday they play, and there's like 8 of them or something that get together, 6 or 8 or something.
That's cool.
And so he hates gnomes. He's kind of scared of them. And so for his 50th birthday, because they just turned 50, both of them, she went there before he got there. And they put like big gnomes in all the chairs where everybody else sits. And then so when he walked in, there was just him and a bunch of gnomes around the table. Anyway.
That's funny.
That was pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. Robbie says, is Rose any good?
Strong.
But Desmond says,
Athletic.
y'all know where Cutoff LA is.
Oh, Rebel helping out. We all know what is.
Y'all know where Cutoff LA is? And it's
No.
a baseball tournament. Cutoff LA.
Never heard of it.
I have no idea. No idea. Is that in California? Are you in California?
Is it Louisiana? What LA is it?
Jacob says Travis Reba played in Lingerie Football League.
She looks like she could definitely contend there.
Yeah. Oh, she's going after that arm.
Still, that left arm
Yep.
just tearing it apart.
Working it. Ooh.
I should probably go to the bathroom real quick.
You should go to the bathroom.
During the commercial break.
Desmond's like, oh no, Louisiana. Desmond says, I hope I don't end up in Arkansas. What happens if you end up in Arkansas?
Should have taken a left turn in Albuquerque.
Probably. It's terrifying. Lucas says Nyla is part of that other Samoan family. Oh yeah? The other one? I didn't know there was more than one.
Yeah, I just thought there was the one. Who's it part of it?
Nyla.
Nyla, is she?
I didn't think
Native
so,
American.
but-
Call her the native beast.
I didn't think so, but I guess. Could be. Never really looked anything up on it. Desmond says, it's bad. Arkansas is bad? I don't know. They seem like they should be nice people. I don't know why they wouldn't be nice people. Why wouldn't they be? Yeah, all that fun stuff. Or Texas. Texas isn't bad at all. Texas is fine. Probably better being there than Arkansas. Ravi says, is there fake crowd noise in AEW? No. There is not fake crowd noise in AEW. That is the real crowd if you're listening to it. That is them actually cheering or not cheering. Or not doing anything. Desmond says, my coach says we're playing by a lake where alligators are.
Nice.
That sounds about right, like for Louisiana.
They're not very aggressive, so you're going to be fine. I would probably get in the lake with them because I've seen that on TV. So I would try it.
With, like, what's his face?
Yeah, like Steve Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know who Steve Irwin is anymore. But crikey, I would jump on a gator's back in a heartbeat, by the way. My buddy had one. It was a crocodile, though. And it was like this big. So its body was about like that, and its head was like that, and its tail was about like that.
Right.
And it was the scariest animal I've ever seen for that size. He kept it in a fish tank, like a big fish tank.
Okay.
And if you tried to get it out of there, it would literally rip your hand off. Like, it was big enough to do severe damage to your hand.
Right.
It was so funny. Like, so of course we'd pick it up anyways, but
Right. Like, let's pick it up and do stuff.
I'm like, what are you going to do with an alligator? I want to ask him what he ever did with it. Like, well, I mean, obviously you don't just have alligators in the Pocatello Desert.
So, Desmond, you should just Google cut off Louisiana and you'll know where it's at. Let's see. Chris says, I think Anna Jay comes back at All Out Women Battle Royale and wins, then beats Britt Baker for title. Then it can be Anna Jay versus Tay Conti.
Well, I would like to see that, and a lot of the world would too, but I don't know if they're going to push Anna Jay as a champion.
Yeah. Desmond says, I'm the starting pitcher. Well, then you have to be there. Chris says, but I still want to see Reba versus Britt Baker when she gets better.
Yeah, she might already be better. She gets involved quite a bit.
Jacob says, I miss Steve Irwin. And Robbie says, Steve Irwin, I remember that guy. He used to mess with snakes, too. He liked all kinds of things.
I remember when he brought like a rattlesnake on freaking like the Jay Leno show or something. It's like, what the hell? He's all holding the freaking rattlesnake. Britt Baker so close to beating Nyla right there. Oh, she's giving her a red glove. I feel like you should pay attention to your opponent.
You think?
She's fixing her hair, though.
Don't look at the camera.
Nyla, chokeslam. This is a title match. No. Rolls her up. Oh, Nyla just kicks out. It's over. She get this locked in. No. Too strong. And down right on the back of her neck. Nyla gonna win this.
Woohoo! Is Nyla gonna win?
Here it comes.
Gonna get Nyla the title again?
Look at Reba gonna do it again?
I don't know.
That's it. New champion. No! Baker somehow got her shoulder up.
Dang. Desmond says we are 17-1. And Robbie says, does AEW do Battle Royale style matches?
They do.
Yes.
Every once in a while we will see a battle royal.
Desmond says Randy Savage. Desmond says, I'll find out. I hope I don't end up in Idaho.
Oh!
Idaho's cool.
Idaho's sick.
Idaho's awesomeness.
And that's a long ways away from Louisiana.
Way a long way.
That's taking a right turn at Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
Two big kicks. Oh, Rose just got that shoulder up.
Yeah, Rose is nowhere near being Samoan. She's actually Native American and African American.
Yeah,
she's from the Oneida heritage, which I was like, she looks more Indian to me. The looks that she has, more so than anything else, but yeah. So
they call her the native
Samoan.
beast.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, you could consider that part of Samoan heritage stuff.
Oh, rolls her up! So close. Well, if Britt wasn't botchy,
I don't know.
That would have been a fantastic
that
move.
Was weird.
Well, I think Rose is too big.
Right.
1, 2, and again. So they tried to do it twice?
Mm-hmm.
Or was she supposed to do it once and she just wanted to make it look good? The curb stomp!
She's like, I tried to make it look
hey,
as good as possible.
Tony Schiavone called it the curb stomp.
The curb stomp, as they should. Desmond says NXT was trash last
2
week.
curb stomps!
Ooh.
That's it.
Is she going to get her this time?
Yeah. No!
Ooh, got out of it. Jacob says Steve Irwin was my favorite TV show. Crikey. Jacob says, did you know Steve Irwin would be a grandpa? Yep. His daughter had a baby. Desmond says it's an hour and 16-minute drive. That's nothing.
Last time I seen his daughter, she was like 15.
Right? Yeah. Now she's married.
Shit.
Just had a baby.
Big right hand, but then Rose fell too.
Why? Did she get hit by a forearm too? We didn't see.
No, she's just exhausted from all the curb stomps.
Oh, I see.
Reba getting on the apron, showing off those legs. She's got her gold. Oh! Ha ha ha! It's one of Eddie's old tricks. But Guerrero saved her.
So weird.
Oh, that's it though, guys. No! Baker holding on to the gold.
Walter's like, come on, Nyla, win. Desmond says, I'm going south, not north, near Grand Isle, so I'll find it. Last year, we lost to a team 3-2. Ooh. Well, maybe you better put your big boy pants on and you'll win.
Just throw 9 scoreless.
Get it? Is she gonna get it?
If she can get this hand in, yes, she's got it.
There
And it's in. She's going to have to tap. Rose is going to tap. She's saying yes.
Going to.
There's the tap.
She's like, I'll tap on your head.
Tap it on my head.
Just wanted to make sure that you had something in your noggin. Chris says, damn, Reba looks so hot. Bigfoot Scroungers in the chat says, I am the 976 subscribed. Sweet!
All right.
Desmond says, I
We
have
need
22
4 more,
strikeouts this season.
Not 4 more. 24 more.
Sweet. Desmond also said, but I have 3 rings, 2 runner-ups. My arm will be hurting. I might be here for SmackDown if we win, but may have to play another game on Friday at 3.
Yeah, but you won't be pitching, so you just have your phone on the bench.
Yeah,
you don't need to support your team.
If you're starting tomorrow,
Teasing, obviously.
You won't be starting on Friday. Desmond says I have 22 strikeouts this season. Cool. Jacob says, Desmond, don't end up in Illinois. And Desmond says, welcome, Bigfoot. Welcome. I'm a believer.
Mr. Bojangles.
Are you a believer?
The FTR.
In Bigfoot? Ow. As professional wrestlers, I have a lot of respect. But as men, I have no respect for you. No respect at all. Bigfoot says, who else thinks Britt Baker is hot?
She looks good from the... I like her hair, and then I like her neck down.
I'm sure Adam Cole thinks she's hot.
But her face doesn't do it for me.
Jacob says, hey, Bigfoot. Desmond says, yeah, the team we're playing are 18-0. Their pitcher has 45 strikeouts. Whoa. What the... Okay. We care because... it looks like Mr. Bojangles. Good kitty.
Did they, like, cut it short or something?
I guess they didn't want to hear about his poor mommy, because I sure the hell don't. I mean, yeah, sorry for you, but you aren't there anymore, so get over it.
Don't look at the past.
Jesus.
It's just a bunch of pain. You got to move forward.
Bigfoot's like Jacob and Jean subdued. Desmond says, I was wondering where Ayla went. Where's Walter? I don't know. Walter
Andrade up
is
next.
around, I'm sure. He said something earlier. He was all excited for
the beauty
Nyla
of
win, but
the Andrade on the TV is that it's already subtitled before he even says it. You can read what he says before he even says it.
It's amazing.
Isn't it?
Totally. So amazing.
It's Godzilla.
He's the king of monsters.
He is.
Godzilla. Yeah, what are we going to do this weekend when we have nothing to entertain? We don't have to entertain anybody this weekend.
It's fine.
It's creepy.
I'm sure I can find enough to do that.
I thought about inviting Julie and Gary over.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hang out on the deck.
Yeah. I thought about it.
Do it.
I was like, I wonder if they would.
But you'd have to find something that they'd want to eat.
Right. Breakfast. I like Nyla Rose too. She is hot. Sweet. Good. Alita says more of the Uso. Jacob says, just enjoying my favorite YouTubers. What about you, Bigfoot? And Ayla says, who even are you, Desmond? And Robbie says, is Godzilla better than King Kong?
Yes. He beat King Kong one-on-one.
Dude, you don't ask those questions in this chat room. Of course Godzilla's better than King Kong. Whoa.
He's the king of the monsters.
Bigway says, me too. My wife is at work so I can do the stuff I like. Cool. Desmond says, well, everyone, I gotta get out of here.
Prostitution.
I have a game match.
See, he even can find prostitution, but there's none here.
Who?
Oh, he said his wife's gone. He can do what he wants.
There you go. Desmond says,
kidding.
well, everyone, I gotta get out of here. I have a game at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the week. I'll be here Friday. Hopefully, looking for my 4th title. I have to get up at 10 a.m. All right, bud. Well, go get some sleep. Rest your arm. Don't do anything silly. You know, throw some more strikeouts.
Keep it warm.
Lita says, Ravi, watch the movie. Ayla says, don't wonder about me. I'm always here. Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. And Walter says, later, Ayla. Bye, Walter. See you
we will be
on
here.
Friday. Bigfoot says, I can have a bacon sandwich now.
Yummy.
Bacon sandwich. Do you toast your bread?
Ew.
What? It's good.
Toast with freaking Miracle Whip? No, thank you. Sounds gross.
You do that for egg sandwiches. What's the difference?
I don't toast.
You toast the bread for McKenna when she has egg sandwiches.
But not with sandwich. If it's a sandwich, I just do bread with Miracle Whip. If it's the egg with toast, then I just do toast and put the egg on it.
You should put Miracle Whip on it. It's really good. That's how I eat mine. It's so good.
You've never had me do that for you, so.
I've never had you make me an egg sandwich either. You just put toast with an egg on it. That's different. An egg sandwich means you put...
Right, I do that with Miracle Whip, but with just bread.
Yeah, yuck. No, we don't want plain bread with an egg. Ew. That's nasty. That's just not right.
Ooh, are they going to be able to do Andrade's subtitles if it's live?
Well, yeah, why not? Either that or you're just going to have to, like, figure it out.
Listen.
Yeah, listen with your ears. Jacob's like, hey,
what is Death Triangle, guys? Is this something I've missed? They keep saying he's looking for Death Triangle. Is that like a group that I don't know about?
I don't know. Robbie says, Alita, that's a movie. Can Godzilla beat King Kong for real? Chris says, well, that's because Kong was injected with the growth serum. Kong wasn't the same size as Godzilla, but in OG movies and lore, Kong got bigger like Godzilla and beat... That's it. There's no more. Ayla's like, hi, Jacob. Chris says, hey, Ayla. And Bigfoot says, my wife hates me watching wrestling because of the women.
What? She's that jelly?
That's kind of
That's just
weird.
insecure. That's silly.
Alita says, yes, it was a great movie. Jacob says, hey, Chris. Ayla says, hi. Why is everyone hiring me? I've been here the whole time. Bigfoot says, and I have to be vegan when she's home. Ravi says, nah, don't toast bread for bacon, Sammy, or roll. Ayla says, hi, Vin. Ayla says, just in case. Bigfoot says, bacon and peanut butter sandwich. I'll pass on that one, dude. Yuck.
Andrade's got a surprise for everybody.
He's got a surprise for everyone.
I'm translating.
Good. Vindicator says,
giving it back to Tony.
Get a divorce, Bigfoot. Plenty of Sasquatches in the forest. Kayla Country is in the chat saying, I told you Tama Tonga is going to take the AEW belt away from Omega.
You think that's what it is, or do you think he's there for the winner of the John Moxley fight? Who is it? Chavo Guerrero! Here's a translator. Huh?
Who is this?
Chavo Guerrero. This
Who
is
that?
Eddie Guerrero's nephew.
Oh. I have no idea.
You wouldn't know him, but it's Vicky Guerrero's nephew.
Okay. Well, Vicky's not out there, and she would have done it, but I don't know if she speaks fluent Spanish.
I would
know she speaks
assume she
Spanish,
does.
but I don't
She's
know
married into that family, I would have.
Yeah. It doesn't always
But
mean
he
you
speaks
speak
very
fluent.
well English, by the way.
Right. I'm just saying I don't know if she speaks fluent Spanish.
Right.
I'm not saying she can't speak some Spanish. I'm saying I don't know if she speaks fluent Spanish. Robbie says Miracle Whip sounds rough. It's just salad dressing. Like, it's mayo, but with spices.
Do you guys not have that there? That's got to be in our gift bag that we send.
Kayla Country says King Kong will never be the Hulk. Bigfoot says Vin PMSFL. I don't know what that means. Ayla says, I like sourdough with unsalted butter. Barely toasted, though. I don't really like the crunch. Chris says Travis Death Triangle is the name of the group of Penta Pac and Ray Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Jacob says Death Triangle is what Phoenix and Pac are.
I've only been watching this for 2 years, guys.
There you go. I had no idea either. I didn't remember that was their name until they come out and you see them. Oh, they are in Dallas, Texas. Jacob says Death Triangle is what Phoenix and Pac are. Belong says search Google.
Chavo.
Kayla says,
his music
Kayla?
is
She pretty.
his music in WWE was, ooh, Chavo.
Kayla says, dumb that chick. Sophie is in the chat again. What are your thoughts about Daniel Bryan signing with AEW? That is a surprise.
That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Kayla
He can
says,
wrestle CM Punk.
Ayla says, I'm nobody. And Kayla says, lies, Ayla. Ayla's like, I have a big ball of fire over my face. I'm hot like sweat. Robbie says Andrade is a ham roll.
Yes.
He's a bacon roll.
I like him.
Says,
His
yes,
wife is the Raw champion. His wife runs the freaking
There's the
WWE.
Triangle.
Well, they found him. Hey, look who it is! Phoenix is back. I think that's right, Phoenix.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Well, be careful what you ask for. You might get it. Who's homeboy in the back with the red pants on?
I don't know who that is. It's some dude that they picked up on the street.
Is that guy from...
Yeah, I think it is that weird guy. Has a weird face. He I don't know. He's somebody.
We need our English people to translate what he's saying. Just kidding.
What is he saying? I can't understand him through his thick, creepy accent. Just kidding.
Let it be
Bigfoot
known.
says, what happened to the second Sin Cara? Alita says, man, he's old person. Kayla says, Robbie, I'm a meaty steak burger. That's what the guys say. It was like, he speaks very well English. Vindicator says, I remember Chavo used to be terrified of caskets in his matches with Undertaker, lol. But I'm still tired of AEW recruiting so many swindling has-beens.
The managers. They're bringing in the stables.
Bigfoot says it means pissing myself fucking laughing. Nice. Kayla says Chavo is another Santos Escobar. Robbie says Andrade looks like he's living in the 70s.
I have an
with that
idea
suit.
that Pentagon and Phoenix understand exactly what he's saying.
I think they do.
But Pac has no fucking clue. He's like...
Look at him. He's like, dude, what's he
Look
saying?
at his face. He's like...
Dude, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
There we go. You're in Texas. There you go.
He's like, that's not a dig that you can only speak one language. Robbie's like, Andrade looks like he's living in the 70s with that suit. He reminds me of what's his face looks like off of a Scarface.
Look at that. He wants them. He's recruiting them.
Oh.
He says your waist isn't shiny enough. If you want to fix that.
Oh. Kayla wants to know if Robbie's into women or guys. I'm pretty sure Robbie's all up in the women. So he's like, if Daniel Bryan did sign with AEW, I guess he isn't a WWE writer anymore.
He just told Phoenix and the other one that they now work for him. Penta and Phoenix. He's going to get his ass handed to him. I think they're going to turn on him.
A team and a family.
Give him the mic. We're a family. We are the real face of the Latinos.
Because they wear masks. Because they're luchadors.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense.
I don't know what he said.
He said stuff.
Oh, shit.
Ew! Snap! Burn! Ew! Burn! I was like, his wife lost it to Ash.
Oh, that's right.
She sure did. Kayla's like, Robbie. Come, Robbie. Don't be a little boy. Alita's like, no spam in chat. Robbie's like, what? I like spam. We should have lots of spam in chat. But not spamming in chat. Different. No food.
Andrade's walking
Guys,
over there.
Kayla women. Chris says Cultaholic reported Daniel Bryan signed with AEW. You know, guys, that's just rumors. Don't take all of that. Don't take that all seriously, okay? Until there's other places or he comes out and says he did it, let's not jump to conclusions.
It'll be on his Instagram or his wife's.
Kayla says, I do what I want to. I do what I want to do. No, you don't get to do that. Don't be mad because no man wants you, Alita. Ayla's like, just don't show your ankle flesh with your womanly ways, or the 30 cavemen will attack you. Or is it, Kayla, what are you going on about now? Kayla's like, you some old rough chicken that was left out in the Phoenix desert, Alita. And Ayla says, wow, why are you being mean? And Alita says, who Chavo? Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo Guerrero, yeah.
I didn't know who he was
Ooh,
either.
Chavo.
Ooh, he thought. Bigfoot says, what peanut butter should I use? Crunchy or extra smooth?
Crunchy. That's
With
not even
bacon?
a question.
He's making a bacon peanut butter sandwich, by the way.
Ooh, that's tough. I wouldn't eat it, but I'm sure it's good.
Whatever you feel is the best course of action.
I still feel Crunchy's always going to be the winner.
Orange Cassidy is up next against The Blade. The Blade. Vindicator's like, tonight, main event, Alita versus Kayla. Book it, Tony Schiavone. And Ayla says, Alita, you're a beautiful girl. And Bigfoot says, Tony Schiavone is a loser. Ayla's like, Vin, I'll jump in. Tag me. Kayla's like, Ayla, she black. She only stay beautiful for 60. Oh.
What?
What the bleepity bleep bleeps. Bleep, bleep, bleep. You will make the list. You will make the list. Do you want to be on the list? You'll be on the list. The list. Robbie says they seem as hard as the loser house party. Minigator's like, oh, Ayla, your muscles are too big for these ladies. It's like, wow, are you trolling? Sophie says, who would have thought AEW would sign both Punk and Daniel Bryan, which people thought would be a WWE lifer? I don't think that's true.
Let's let it play out.
Let's see what happens. Those are just rumors that are happening. Who knows how it got started? I mean, it starts like all the other rumors I've tried to start that don't catch on.
Brock Lesnar's growing out his hair because he's going to be a trans.
Sweet. Oh, what's another one that we can throw out there? Somebody has to have some weird disease. So herpes simplex 10. Who has it? It has to be kind of believable, though. Ew, I know for sure we could totally...
Velveteen Dream.
Oh, totally, yeah.
He's got herpes simplex 10 from children.
Yep. And then you could totally throw out there the whole thing that Edge is addicted to meth because he kind of looks like he has a problem.
Jeff Hardy's his dealer.
Yeah, basically.
And that's why he beat Karrion Kross.
Exactly. Ayla says, trying to get attention, or probably a man anyway. Rob is like, Ayla, who's your friend in the chat? Bigfoot said, but when AEW first started, everyone was heading to AEW until Goldberg and Brock Lesnar put them plans down the toilet. Is that what happened? Lita's like, oh, what, that, a smoke at me? Ayla's like, yep, she's trolling for sure. Jordan Williams is in the chat. Hey, Jordan says, what's up, ladies and gents? And Alita says, someone block me now. Alita says, yes, Alita, Kayla is attacking you for no reason. And Alita says, I'm black every day, and you can't be my fault. Chris says, Daniel Bryan might come out at end. Sophie says, one site confirmed that Daniel Bryan signed with AEW, but other sites haven't confirmed it yet. Yeah, one site. That's one.
Yeah, let's let it be confirmed by Dub.
Alita says, burn, be burn. Robbie says, D, you ever seen JD from my 205 review, WWE? And AEW, the man always shouting and calls Charlotte an android. I don't know who that is. I barely know what 205 is. I don't even know who that person is. And I kind of just don't care. And Ayla's like, Robbie, I have no friends. Oh. Are you, like, scooping out there for some friends or something now?
UT Marshall.
Marshall.
Who's this guy? I can't remember.
That guy. I seriously don't remember his name. Bigfoot says Edge and Orton and Undertaker Jeff Hardy was all heading to AEW. Where are they? Oh yes, WWE, right? I don't think they were headed to AEW. That's odd. Vindicator says, so this Kayla is not the Toasty Marshmallow from WWE talking smack. No, probably not. The Blade's out there, but he's got the bunny.
The bunny. She's the bunny off of the Holy Grail.
She's a terrifying bunny.
That makes so much more sense. She just bit at the camera. Run away!
Sophie says all the NXT fans are crybabies because of what happened across on this past Monday night.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Everybody's up in arms about that.
They're like,
it's like, dude.
How could he?
Well, the rumor is that Vince just doesn't care about NXT and he's trying to show him up. It's like, oh my gosh, just let the guy lose.
Right?
It's Jeff Hardy. It's like, is Jeff Hardy a scrub all of a sudden?
Right? And is Jeff Hardy like nothing? I thought he was supposed to be this really great wrestler.
I'm just saying, if you put him in a bubble and you just took both of them away for like a year and then they came out, Jeff's going to get a way bigger pop than freaking Karrion Kross.
That's true. Let's see. Ayla says, don't confuse us because our names are similar. Haha. Vindicator says, Ayla best friends are the sweet circular American treat.
Look behind them.
Wait for it. Donuts. And Ayla says, be my friends. Be my effing friends, right?
He's behind him.
Be your friend.
The Blade thinks he's already won. He doesn't realize that he's standing right behind him.
Ooh, he got him. He got him good. So
all right, it started.
Brian is confirmed to be signed to AEW. AEW should announce it tonight.
They've got a big show, Fight for the Fallen, next to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that would be a good place for him to show up.
Alita says, I know the difference, Ayla. And Robbie says, D, look up JD from my 206. He's so funny with his WWE, AEW reviews. He sounds like a twat.
Ah. How do you know? You gotta watch him.
He sounds like a twat.
What's a
and
twat
Sophie
sound
says
like?
that JD from New Work 206 is an idiot. So, see? Twat. Bigfoot said, who else did the WCW fanboys want to see in AEW grew up WCW fans?
What? Like as an old person? Is that what he's saying?
It was like, no, I'm just saying. Robbie says, should the Iconics join AEW?
Yes.
Sophie says, you notice Cross was smiling when Jeff Hardy music hits? Didn't really look at his face. Vindicator says, no, WCW fans hear Bigfoot. And Alita asked, did she leave? Probably. And Alita says, I think
Did
so.
he tear his knee? He might have torn his knee. She's loading him up. She's loading him up.
Mm-hmm.
See? Orange Cassidy's going to have to take a knee.
Liar.
It was almost like he was playing possum, but I think it just started feeling better, and so he wanted to test it.
Playing possum. Bigfoot says Eric and Hogan destroyed WCW, not Vince.
Eric? Huh.
That's funny. Sophie says with Cross losing on Monday Night, people saying NXT is dead. Ayla says she might have been banned. Not sure. I didn't ban her.
Who is it?
Kayla?
Kayla Braxton?
No. The Kayla country that was in here. I didn't ban anybody.
No banning.
I said, if you don't behave, you made the list. But I didn't touch any buttons.
Look at that. Oh my god!
Ouch.
Never seen a move like that before in my life. He powerbombed him on the top turnbuckle, and he just fell out to the floor.
Ouch. Damn. That didn't look like it felt very good. They're like, you want to try something new? Sure, what is it? Let me show you.
Don't worry, you won't get hurt.
I don't want to play this game anymore. Victor says,
Devastating.
Vindicator, I'm speaking out loud. Vindicator says, message retracted. Alita says, because I was dying to go ham on that. You should. Bigfoot says, be right back. Vindicator says, good to know, Bigfoot. Bobby says, who's the bunny? It's Allie. Ayla says, I am Alpha and I'll rip your hair out. Bobby says, Ayla, that's harsh. Alita's like, not that simple. Ayla's like, too bad. Should have banned her. Dumb man, girl, thumbnail person. I'm not assuming gender. Don't assume anything.
However, it looks like Daniel Bryan has actually chosen to not return to WWE because he has now chosen to be All Elite. According to a new report from BodySlam.net, Bryan Danielson is locked in and has 100.
BodySlam.net is reporting it.
Already signed a contract with All Elite Wrestling. Therefore,
BodySlam.net sounds like a phony place.
He is free to sign with any
Oh,
wrestling promotion that
Vincent
he wants.
Kennedy
And from the
McMahon,
looks
I
of it,
just
Daniel
bought
Bryan has chosen
AEW.
to sign with
Sure,
AEW.
you did,
Alright guys,
Vince.
so in my opinion, I think this is very
It was like, I don't like people coming in here causing problems. I'm the only one that comes in with drama. Yeah, no coming in with drama, peeps. Anyway, so the Blade is beating the poo out of Orange Cassidy right now. You got him back in the ring now and all that fun stuff.
Well, of course he's going to beat him up. He's twice the size.
Not really. I mean, thick-wise, but not so much height.
Right?
He's not that much taller than
Oh.
Orange Cassidy.
But Chuck Norris doesn't care.
Sophie's like, NXT fans were very upset when NXT moved off the WWE Network and went to the USA Network. Yeah, well, they got over it. They still watch it, don't they? Ayla says, I treat you guys like poo. No one else can. I'll freak. Robbie's like, Ayla, I thought you knew her. Vincent's like, NXT is full of jobbers. Ayla's like, why, Robbie? Why? Sophie says, I don't believe the Daniel Bryan story at all. If it's just coming from one source, I just don't think it's very believable. That kind of stuff has to come from better reputable
Why don't we
sources.
just wait and see, and then we'll see?
And from his own mouth, So it's just kind of a time will tell what's going on. As Travis says, wait and see, which what I was getting to. Like, you just gotta wait and see what's really happening. I wouldn't take, the first story out there as truth, I guess is what I'm saying.
He can sign wherever he wants. And
True.
if he picks AEW, then he picks AEW.
That's right.
Now it's just another old guy in AEW.
Yes, another swindler that Vin can be happy.
Oh!
Winner says you can't fully trust bodyslam.net, just like you can't fully trust farmersonly.com, right? Ayla says she said I was pretty. I don't know how or why she thought that. You can't see my face.
Chris Statlander getting involved.
AEW to the old NXT. Well, she has to because the bunny isn't keeping herself out of it.
Oh God, he took out Statlander.
Well,
The Blade pulled in Statlander right in front of him.
Oh, I thought that he tried to get her out of the way. What she got? Her bunny ears. I'm like, what the hell does she have in her hand?
Oh,
there
shit!
We go.
Now Allie's down. Allie's down. The bunny's down.
She dropped her ears. She's so upset now. She's gonna go cry about it in the corner. Alita's like, I don't even know how I got in the conversation. You didn't. They just pulled you in. Vince is like, next to be fired is a AJ Styles, that midget, and a Moss, that handsome giant. Robbie says, D, give Daniel a ring. Don't leave us hanging with the news. You give him a ring. You seem to know him better. Ayla says, I only know Travis and Talitha. I know the Brandon kid that comes in here too. We live in the same town. And
Oh!
like, you told her not to spam. How dare you, Lita?
Oh, look at that clothesline. That was like a buckshot lariat almost. Big lariat. Flips him up. Pile driver. Boom! 1, 2, and 3. No!
Called it a
Orange.
tombstone?
Yeah. That's what the Undertaker calls it.
That's what what's his face just called it.
Because it is. It's a
I
tombstone.
don't think he's the Undertaker. He's probably dead, but not quite.
The Undertaker?
I'm pretty sure it was JR that said it. Sometimes he gets confused.
Going for the doctor bomb. Picks
Oh.
him. Oh! I don't
He's
know
like,
what
it
that
hurt
was.
my back.
Me
no,
back.
your face is gonna hurt. Sorry. Well, just like that's all it says. Sophie says even though NXT and AEW aren't on the same night anymore, sometimes they get the same ratings they did when they were on the same night.
Right. Well, you know, there's a lot going on with the NBA. Last night there was an NBA playoff game. Did the Bucks win or did the Suns win last night, guys? If the Suns won, then there's Game 7 Thursday.
Oh, she's throwing shit at him to
think
use.
she just-
Oh, it's for his brass knuckles.
Hopefully he can get them on in time and not get caught. I mean,
Why? That's
Don't
not
get-
very nice.
he's going to punch himself or something.
Oh! 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 He got it!
Oh! Superman punch! 1, 2, and 3. Orange Cassidy with the dub. Anyways, did the Bucks win last night? It's a serious question, guys. NBA question.
Chris says Travis Bucks won.
Oh, it's over. Bucks are the champions.
Who are they?
Milwaukee?
Oh, okay.
The Heartland. Look at that. Orange Cassidy cheated.
It was like, unbelievable, Alita. How rude of you to say what we all thought. Yeah, totally. Alita's like, my son ate my ice cream. That bastard. Vindicator's like, these commentators are as bad as Michael Cole drooling over a guy's strength because they pick up a skinny toothpick. They're so dumb and overpaid.
He punched him with the Superman punch with a loaded fist. Orange Cassidy. Losing respect.
He's got punched with those a couple times. I think it's okay for him to...
He's
Give it
keeping
back
them.
a
He's
little.
stealing them, too. Pretty sure they're illegal, aren't they? Okay.
Brass knuckles? You can have brass knuckles. Let's see. Ela says, if I could roll my eyes harder, I could braid my own hair. Robbie says, Ayla, like you would not say it. Chris says Travis Bucks won. Ayla's like her a star. Robbie says, who is the girl with bunny ears? That's
Allie.
Allie, the bunny.
She's just called the Bunny. The Painmaker next week, guys. The Painmaker.
Interesting. Okay.
Santana and Ortiz versus the FTR with Tully. Yep, there it is. I knew that's why he was there.
Nice. A new live event announcement.
Huh, wonder what it's going to be.
A major new live event.
The Elite. That's coming up next, guys. Hangman Page and the Dark Order versus the
next
Elite.
week. That's next week.
Oh, it's not tonight?
10-man elimination tag next week.
It's like the Angel versus the Devil.
Mm-hmm. Here's a closer look at that rivalry.
I feel like there's not a rivalry big enough yet.
Probably not, right? Roy says, who is the girl with bunny ears? And Ayla said, your mom. Ba-dum-bum. Chris says, Travis, how have you not seen results in 24 hours?
Where would I look? I've been outside.
He does stuff. He does things. Vindicator's like, sorry, Travis, I don't have any serious answers. Sophie says, with the ratings last week's AEW got, do you think they would get the same ratings this week?
I think so.
Or did they would drop numbers? Or do you think they would drop numbers?
They're gonna go down probably a little bit, but they could go up. And I know next week they're gonna have higher numbers because everybody's gonna be excited about this Daniel Bryan stuff, unless that rumor gets squashed or if it comes true.
Right? Vincent says Roman is going to get fired so I can push Shane. That's nice. Jacob's like, it's Vince, you're fired. Sophie says both NXT and Raw ratings went up the past couple of days. Good for them.
Oh, well, you know that's going up. Anytime that you're going to bring in Goldberg and John Cena, your ratings are going way up.
Ayla's like, freaking YouTube blocking my comment, right? Alita's like, really? And Vince is like, NXT ratings are up because I fancy Keith Lee. And Ryoto's in the chat. Hi, guys. Hey, Ryoto.
Hey, Ryoto.
Chris says, Paymaker Jericho's ultimate neckbeard. Jacob says, Travis is called Rampage. Vincent says, Ayla, everyone blocks me. Nice. Vindicator, message retracted. And Ayla says, yeah, I insulted Kayla. I was surprised she didn't say anything. She didn't because YouTube deleted it. Haha. Oh, nice. Sophie says, they taped NXT for next week today. And Jacob says, Vince, you are fired. Vince says, everyone is fired. And Ayla says, they block you because you're terrible. Robbie says, hello, Ayla, with more jokes than Roseanne Barr. Alita's like, that's nice. Ayla's like, is your name Aaron? If so, we hate you, leave. Vincent says, Jacob, I went mad with oldness. Ayla's like, I love Roseanne Barr, no joke, love her. Sophie says, they are hyping the summer of Cena with him appearing on both brands, and his last scheduled appearance is SummerSlam.
Yes. Because he's going to retire after he loses. Maybe even go into the Hall of Fame in April. Is that a bluebird?
Mm-hmm.
We used to have those mountain bluebirds, but the starlings kill them all off.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, that's why they're invasive. That's why we want to get rid of them.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I haven't seen him in a couple years. I used to see him out to the house quite a bit. Bluebirds, mountain bluebirds. They're blue, too. Like blue. Alita says, I like the show. Nice. Vince says, on SmackDown, the Usos versus Ray and that idiot of his.
Yeah, his son. His DNA.
And it says, my favorite show, I own the box collection. Sophie says, I think Cena is going to have the Rock type of treatment by him showing up every once in a while to wrestle.
Ayla, did you watch the new ones that came out?
Greg Clary's in the chat. Hi, Greg. How's it going?
Hey, speaking of, where's Cowgill at?
Cargill?
Cargill, whatever. I thought it was Cowgill.
It's Cargill.
There's a baseball player named Cowgill.
Oh, it's Cargill.
Where is she?
Says, Ayla, I am not terrible. I am stupid. Jacob says, I like these YouTubers. They are my favorite. Oh, thanks, Jacob.
Oh, we try. We try to be our own favorite.
We try to be the bestest that we possibly can. It's like Chicken, not a real fan if you don't know.
This is it, guys. Texas Deathmatch.
Oh, I forgot they were having this match. Totally forgot all about it.
Lance Archer. John Moxley. And maybe he's going to drop the title because he's got a baby. He could also drop it next week. Here he comes. Coming out first.
They didn't already have their baby?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Maybe he wants to spend time with it. I don't know.
I thought they already had their baby. Didn't somebody already say that?
I thought that was Brandy and Cody.
Well, they had theirs, but they said that they have theirs too.
Here comes the Mox. Wild Thing. Not a butt in a seat, by the way, WWE. Yeah. That's what your champions' entrances should look like. Look at this. Not one butt in a seat.
Awesome. That's as it should be. So they had it in June. Renee. They welcomed their first baby daughter, Nora. They named her Nora.
Yeah, I grew up
They
on Nora.
named her a normal name. How cute. His real name is Jonathan Good. That's hilarious. His last name is Good.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's could be worse.
It's good. Nobody's sitting down.
Vince is like, did you like the Thunderdome? No, it was stupid. Greg says Cena going to beat Roman. And Sophie says The Rock isn't fully retired like Austin and Triple H. Uno, Ric Flair, and McFoley, and The Undertaker. Lolita says, I got approved for a home loan.
Bam.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Game changing.
Congratulations. Ayla says, no, Travis, because I have an odd emotional connection to Roseanne. I can't watch the new one because I'll cry if I see John Goodman old. That and they got rid of Roseanne, so it's not even worth watching it. They had her on there and then she said something they didn't like and so they deleted her. It's ridiculous. They should just delete the whole stupid remake show they made of it. It's
Look at that. Moxley attacks him before he even gets in the ring.
He's like, well, you wanted this. I know how to fight.
All right, this is a death match. He came down with 2 kendo sticks and he threw them in the ring, but they didn't actually make it in the ring. They hit the ropes.
Oh.
Now, John will show him how to bring in a kendo stick.
Like, here.
And take it right to his back. Oh, right in the back of the knee.
Texas death match? Oh.
Oh, Archer didn't even care.
He's like, oh, you got me.
He's like, hit me again, Ike. And this time put some stank on it. Look at these two.
Says, Greg, I'll tell you now I am winning at SummerSlam. Nay. Sophie says, HBK, I'm in.
Bam! Archer's so big!
Oh, okay. Ayla says, me too, Alita. I've been looking since September. Robbie says, is Moxley better now that he's left WWE?
Yes.
He probably gets to do the things he really wanted to do.
The crazy thing is he gets paid the same money. Mm-hmm. He's the only guy in AEW that gets that kind of money. That referee needs to not be right there.
He's like, let me get out of your guys' way. Let's see. Vindicator says, so this chat is a real escapism for some people, using names or pretending to be people they are not. Considering fraudulent in many circles, but maybe that's just my negative outlook on life. That's usually what chats are, Vindicator. Robbie says WWF used to be like that. And Sophie says, did you hear this week's Raw will be on the same time for both coasts because of the Olympics coverage?
Is Raw not always on the same time on both coasts?
I don't know.
I thought it was on at the... Unless you mean like 6 o'clock across the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Then it'll be like way late for us.
Hell yeah, that'll be dumb. Ayla says, shade, Dalitha, referring to me naming my kids not normal names. Haha, you know it. Can't say anything, I don't have a normal name. Vince says, right then, the Thunderdome is coming back. Oh, good.
That's why Trion named his kids the way he did. Because he's like, I had a shitty name, so I'm going to name my kids shitty names.
Aw, that's sweet. Greg says Cena
Who's
got
he attacking?
that when he returned.
That's just a fan. Archer just threw a fan at him.
Oh my god.
Just some fat fan. That might have been Gilbert.
Like, can you come on so we can throw you at somebody? Okay. Sure. Let's see. Greg says Cena got that when he returns, or Undertaker, Austin, or The Rock.
Oh, shit.
OOS. That's about it. Hulk, too. Alita says, right, Vindicator. And Vindicator says, maybe those seats are too hot, Travis. Moxley hasn't done anything great in months.
He's a champion. Nah.
Vince says, okay, I am not the real Vince, just trying to make people laugh. Ayla says, Vindicator, my real name is Henry.
Is he going to power slam him onto the floor? Nope, DDT onto the floor, though. That's concrete, guys.
Oh,
there's no padding.
No padding. He got rid of the padding. Lance Archer got rid of the padding. Oh, Vindicator's like, absolutely, Alita. And Ayla says, I'm 43 with a beer gut. Nice. Sophie says, with the COVID cases rising up, do you see all wrestling promotions rethinking their traveling plans?
Yes. The government's going to make them.
Greg says, oh, dang, I thought you were the real Vince. No way, bro, in my riddle voice. Vince says, I wish I had Vince's money. Vindicator says, Henry is a nice last name, Ayla, unless you are telling me you are gender fluid or neutral. Sophie says, we get Raw at 8 p.m. on this coast.
Yes.
Ayla says, I prefer not to assume my own gender. Robbie says, Moxley should shave his head. That fade is so bad on him.
Yeah, I don't even know what kind of haircut he has. He needs to get rid of it, though. But he's stabbing him with a fork!
Oh,
repeatedly. There's going to be blood everywhere.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. He ripped him open with a fork.
Why are we stabbing people with forks now. Seems like a weird thing to use to stab people.
Look at the cuts.
That's terrible.
And it's just dripping.
Yeah, we're in picture-in-picture commercial.
Now remember, WWE could have signed this guy, but instead they did Killer Cross / Karrion Cross. Did they make the right decision?
I don't know, maybe. Vince says, a fat fan, that's Shane, damn it. Vindicator says, that's cool, Ayla, but hey, Travis, soon you will be reading rumors about an AEW lawsuit because of Archer.
Getting attacked with a fork?
No, because he threw a fan at John Moxley. Robbie's like, Ayla, the android. Sophie says, hopefully, if they do rethink their traveling schedules, what are the chances that the WWE might bring back the Thunderdome in some way?
Oh, they will. They'll bring back Thunderdome. We might even get SummerSlam in the Thunderdome. I would not be surprised if we got Thunderdome in there.
SummerSlam
in the Thunderdome. I would not be surprised. Like, if you said, hey, it's going to happen, I'd be like, kind of figured it would.
Oh, it says, you're in the East. Vindicator says, let them bleed. It makes me pleased. Vince says, who wants to see Raw coming live from a small room?
They'll have to get a venue, but they can just do it at their performance center, which is already set up for NXT. So they would just kind of tweak it until they can get a stadium to play in.
John Moxley is setting up double tables.
Archer got attacked with a fork, and I'm assuming that hurt him enough to where he couldn't move anymore.
Oh,
I feel like if I got stabbed with a fork, it wouldn't floor me.
No, it might be a little weird, but...
It would make me bleed. It might blind me, but it wouldn't floor me.
Yeah, right? He's like, oh, we need chairs and garbage can lids. And, garbage can. We need that, too. Can't forget that part. John's like, let me jump back in here. Do-do-do.
Oh, he's getting him with that fork still. His head's going to look like Dusty Rhodes's by the time this is over.
Possibly. What?
Oh, an airport is a horrible place when you grow up to be homeowners and start turning into your parents. And he's like, okay, ticket check. And they all pull out their tickets. He's like, paper tickets. We're off to a horrible start. Because they had their actual tickets. I guess you do it on your phone.
I guess. I'm sure you can. I don't know. They think that you should take your phone and do everything with your phones now.
Look at this.
It drives me crazy.
Look at this. Archer's going to lose his leg.
Oh, no. His leg's going to be chopped off.
Shit. Going to shatter that ankle.
He's flipping everybody off.
Oh, he's pulling a Charlotte.
That person's flipping us off.
And stomps on it.
Oh. He stomped on it. Poor Archer. He doesn't have a clean face. And he doesn't have...
He needs a tissue.
A well leg. He needs something.
John Moxley's just taking it right to Archer.
Sophie's like, they say Raw's on 6 or 7 p.m. on the other coast weekly, but not next week when there will be on at 8 p.m. And Robbie says, after stabbing him with a fork, he gonna put Cookman's in the oven.
Right?
Chris says Mox is going Abdullah the Butcher with
he
that
is too.
fork.
He's got the trash can lid.
Wow. You know, at some point, like, Lance has to do something. Did he whack him with that lid? Or was that Moxley whacked him with the lid?
Well, it is on at the normal time for us. But the Olympics are on after it.
I wouldn't think it would really matter because if you want to watch the actual Olympics, you have to watch them on, like, another ABC channel or NBC channel.
It's
or
NBC,
whatever.
yeah.
Anyways. Vincent says the Thunderdome is coming back because the fans hated it. Vindicator says they can just
he's biting him!
Thunder Slam. Ew,
Thunder Slam.
Sounds a heck of a lot better than WrestleMania Backlash. Robbie says taking it back to the Thunderdome like Tina Turner. Sophie says they already canceled shows, but not for COVID reasons, but for other unnamed reasons.
Oh, shit. Down on that shoulder. It did not dislocate it, though. I thought it was going to dislocate that shoulder.
Ooh.
Lance
Lance
Archer.
Archer's doing something now.
Ripcord. Bam.
Wow.
You got to keep him down. I think it's 10-second count.
Oh.
So it's a last man standing match type of thing.
Ah, I see. So no pinfalls. You have to beat them until they can't get up again.
Yes. Oh, shit.
And then he threw it. It's weird.
You going to take a seat or?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's going to do a drop toe hold.
Set up stuff for
Two
it.
chairs, drop toe hold type style. We've seen this before. Backdrop maybe. Maybe a drop backdrop. Usually people that set up chairs go through the chairs themselves. But not tonight. This is his finisher. Oh!
He got out of it. Oh, low blow.
Is he going to do a paradigm shift right through those chairs? How much time do we have left? We still have about 5 minutes.
Leah says they're about to make some type of ID that will allow you to travel within the U.S. Shouldn't you just be able to travel within the U.S. no matter what? Vince says no more Saudi events don't like paying the wrestlers to travel. Chris says we need a barbed wire flaming tape.
Oh my God!
On the bottom.
Oh my God!
Ouch.
I couldn't think of anything that could possibly hurt more than that.
He's like,
Watch this.
Oh, ouch.
Ow.
That would hurt.
His body just stopped. It didn't even damage the chairs.
Well. Anyways, Vin's leaving us. He says, anyways, guys, I'm calling it a night here. If you're lucky, you might see me here in 43 hours or whatever for talking smack. Until then, bye.
All right, take care, boss. Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
Vindicator.
He's like, I got to leave 2 minutes early. Big clothesline. Paradigm shift. That's it, guys. That's it. Count to 10. It's over. I don't know if this guy can count to 10. He never has been able to.
Oh.
Archer's already up at 3.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
Whatever.
I thought he actually made it to 4.
Oh!
He's sticking him with the fork again!
It's his prison shake.
Jeez Louise. Where does he get all those forks from?
I don't know. He should cut his heart out with a spoon.
It would hurt more. That's for sure.
Oh, shit. There's the barbed wire board. Right in the tables.
Oh, God. He's like, this looks like a good spot. Oh, where's that other
Remember, whoever sets it up usually goes through it. Uh-oh, you got 2 of them.
Oh,
It's stuck to the canvas. He's all doing it all nice. Proper.
He's like, let me get it up there. Lance Archer's over there crawling around, trying to be all, like, slow moving.
I think he might have the fork.
Oh, did he grab the fork?
I don't
when
know.
He does have a fork in his hand. Yeah, it's in his right hand.
That's how he's going to shank him here, and then he's going to...
shake him. He's going to totally shake him with a fork.
See, he's got it.
He's
Now,
gonna
there it
slap
is.
him to death.
Oh, stick at him.
He's forking him.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
It's a
It's a
community.
fork.
Here it goes, guys. Moxley into the barbed
Moxley
wire.
into the barbed wire and everything.
This is it. He ain't going to get up. He's counting fast.
Well, I think he was counting and the crowd started
It's over.
fast. There you go.
It's over, Lance Archer.
Wanted him to be the new
I
champion.
did.
You got it.
He's stuck to that barbed wire.
Says Vindicator Thunder Slam, so do you want it? See, Robbie says LOD with reaction. She don't care about Mans at all getting cooked in the match. Sophie says, did you hear about Netflix getting into mobile gaming and they already lost some subscribers this year alone? No, I had no idea.
No,
Chris says Archer with that Abyss Slam. Vince says Seth Rollins' new gimmick is Hulk Seth Hogan. Robbie says D with the reactions not phased at all. Lita says no, you can't. Sophie says they still got 8 more.
Lance Archer just won that, guys.
Huh.
There he is. This guy's probably close to his height if he's anywhere near the size of his dad. He looks tall.
It was like, all right, good night.
Look at that. He
guys. See you
stepped
next
over the
time
top
on
rope.
Just Gag with a hint of wrestling.
He is taller than Archer.
He is, isn't he? I didn't realize he was that big.
Damn. 6'8" maybe? 6'7"?
Possibly.
Big Samoan.
And Charlotte, North Carolina, next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Anyways, Ayla's out, and Sophie says they still got 8 more years of Saudi events, and I think they have makeup dates for the days they have missed.
Yes. Absolutely.
Robbie says Saudi events stink. Alita's like, made it to 4. Ayla says, alright, good night, guys. See you next time on Just Gag with a hint of wrestling. I meant Gab. Chris says, yeah, I told you, barbed wire table. Robbie says, is JR past his best now? Just asking.
Oh, absolutely.
Poor guy had a stroke. Give him a break a little bit.
He passed his prime about 10 years ago.
It was like, freaking phone, just Gab with a hint of wrestling, just Gag, different show.
We know what you've been talking about.
This is like, okay, Robbie, then they're going ahead. I will do all my shows there. Whenever gives fans what they want. Sophie says, I'll be here on Monday and Friday during the entire show. On Wednesday, I'll be here until after 9. Sweet Vince says, Monday Night SmackDown and Friday Night Raw. Alita says, got me some cashews. Awesome. Kawan says, that was a good match. 10 out of 10. Vince says, Samoa Joe is Linda. Nice. Alita says, that family has a beautiful men. Nice. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for AEW's second night of Fyter Fest. That is the end of the Fyter Fest.
Wow, we have a new champion.
Next week, they will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, and that is called, what is it called?
Fight for the Fallen.
Fight for the Fallen. We got to see some surprises tonight. Ray Phoenix is back. We also got to see, what's his face's kid? What's that guy's name that was just in there with Lance?
Haku.
We got to see him.
Haku's son. He's tall. He's a big Samoan.
He's big.
He's not big like
No, he's just tall.
that. He's tall.
We also got to see Chavo
Guerrero
out there.
Oh, Chavo.
The only title change we saw is that New Japan US title that Moxley had for quite a long time.
For over a year. And he lost it to the guy that he beat for it.
Right. So
Lance
So
Archer.
there you go. So we want to thank all of you out there for hanging out with us. If you're new, just kind of hanging out, lurking in the background, please make sure to subscribe. And everybody who's been watching us, please give us a thumbs up. It helps with our algorithms. And we will be back again and see you guys on Friday for SmackDown.
Old SmackDown. All right. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. We'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.